Assalamualaikum. In today's class, we are going to learn about acquisition of ordinary shares, preference shares, and debentures of less than 100%. There are some issues when acquisition of shares is less than 100%. What happened to the shares not acquired by the holding company? The shares not acquired by holding company is owned by other shareholders, collectively known as minority shareholders. The portion of equity interest owned by minority shareholders is collectively known as non-controlling interest. If a holding company owns 60% of the shares in subsidiary, the balance of 40% owned by the non-controlling shareholders. However, if a holding company owns 60% of the debentures in subsidiary, the balance of 40% is regarded as balance of liability. Okay, let us look at this example. On 1st January 2020, Big Berhad acquired 75% of ordinary shares, 50% of 10% preference shares, and 50% of 10% debentures of Small Berhad for business diversification. On the date of acquisition, the retained profit of Small Berhad was 895,000. Given below are the statement of financial position of both companies as at 31st December 2021. From the statement of financial position of the two companies, we can see that the two companies are having property, plant, and equipments amounting to 14,010,000 for Big Berhad and for Small Berhad 9,701,000. Investment in Small Berhad. Big Berhad has invested in 3 million out of 4 million ordinary shares of Small Berhad at the cost of 7,166,400. At the same time, Big Berhad also invests in 500,000 10% preference shares and 500,000 10% debentures at cost. Other than that, Big Berhad is having current asset of 1,795,600 and Small Berhad 856,000. About the equity and reserve of Big Berhad, Big Berhad has 8 million ordinary shares, 3 million preference shares, and 11,096,000 retained profit. Whereas Small Berhad is having 4 million ordinary shares, 1 million preference shares, and 4,104,000 retained profit. The long-term liability of Big Berhad comprised of 10% debentures amounting to 1 million and Small Berhad also 1 million. And lastly, the current liabilities of Big Berhad comprise of trade payable of 876,000 and Small Berhad trade payable of 453,000. From the information given, what we are required to do? We are required to prepare consolidated statement of financial position. How are we going to deal with acquisition of preference shares and debentures? As we have done in the previous lesson, the investment in preference shares will be eliminated with the preference shares held, and any difference will be treated as goodwill or bargain purchase. If the acquirer had acquired any part of the debenture, the cost or carrying amount is offset against their paid-up capital, and any difference is treated as goodwill or bargain purchase. So, let us calculate our goodwill. We know that Big Berhad has acquired 3 types of securities. The first one is ordinary shares, 75% of ordinary shares in Small Berhad. The second one is 50% of preference shares in Small Berhad. And the third one is 50% of debentures in Small Berhad. So let us list down, is there any goodwill arises from the acquisition? Let us compare the consideration transferred and fair value of net asset of ordinary shares. Okay. From the information given, holding company is only acquiring 75% of the ordinary shares. So, another 25% of the ordinary shares belong to the minority shareholders. Okay, so the first step, we are going to put the consideration transferred for ordinary share capital here, 7,166,400. And then, we list down the fair value of net asset of Small Berhad that comprise of ordinary share capital of 4 million and pre-acquisition profit of 895,000. So altogether, the fair value of net asset of Small Berhad is 4,895,000. This is the second step. The third step is to calculate the non-controlling interest. So non-controlling interest just now is 25% of ordinary shares. So it means from the total fair value of net asset of Small Berhad, 4,895,000, 25% of this belong to non-controlling interest. So non-controlling interest is 25% times 4,895,000. So we put the non-controlling interest here. We add the non-controlling interest with the consideration transferred for ordinary shares, and the total 8,390,150 is known as fair value of investment. And this fair value of investment, 8,390,150, is compared with fair value of net asset of Small Berhad on the date of acquisition, 4,895,000, and the difference is goodwill amounting to 3,495,150. So there is a big amount of goodwill in this situation. After we calculate the goodwill for ordinary shares, for acquisition of ordinary shares, we can now check whether acquisition of preference share and acquisition of debentures also result in goodwill. So when we compare the consideration transferred for preference share capital and the fair value of preference share capital, there is no difference. So there is no goodwill and no bargain purchase. The same goes to when we compare the consideration transferred for debentures, 500,000, and the amount of debentures, 500,000. So there is no goodwill and no bargain purchase. No goodwill and no bargain purchase. Next, we are going to analyze the profit of Small Berhad and the profit of Big Berhad. Okay, just now, the retained profit of Small Berhad at the end of the year is 4,104,000. And we have to deduct the pre-acquisition profit of 895,000 from the total profit, leaving the retained profit of Small Berhad 3,209,000. So out of this 3,209,000, the amount will be allocated. The amount will be allocated to the holding company and the minority shareholders or non-controlling interest. So the percentage just now is 75% for holding company and 25% for the non-controlling interest. So the amount given to the holding company as part of group retained profit is 2,406,750, and for the non-controlling interest is 802,250. After that, we are going to check the balance of retained profit of Big Berhad. The balance of retained profit of Big Berhad is 11,096,000. So when we add the profit of small, 2,406,750, and the profit of big, 11,096,000, the total profit that will be brought to consolidated statement of financial position is 13,502,750. Okay, now let us look at the last column here, The last column here is column for non-controlling interest. Okay, do you remember what is non-controlling interest? Non-controlling interest just now start with the calculation of non-controlling interest by multiplying the percentage of non-controlling interest 25% with the amount of fair value of net asset. So the result is 1,223,750. On top of that, 50% of the preference shares of subsidiary is not acquired by the holding company. Therefore, it is acquired by the minority shareholders, known as non-controlling interest. In addition to that, the profit of subsidiary just now, 3,209,000, 25% goes to the non-controlling interest, amounting to 802,250 ringgit. So the total non-controlling interest that will be brought to the consolidated statement of financial position is 2,526,000. We can see the quick fact here, and it is similar to the previous lesson. Now, let us complete the consolidated statement of financial position. First, we go to the non-current asset. The non-current asset of the group comprise of non-current asset of Big Berhad and non-current asset of Small Berhad. When we add together, the total non-current asset that is represented by property, plant and equipment is 20,711,000. At the same time, we have calculated the amount of goodwill on consolidation amounting to 3,495,150. Other than that, the group also has the current asset, total current asset amounting to 2,651,600. So from there, we know that the total asset of the group is 29,857,750. Let us check the value of long-term liabilities. The value of long-term liabilities, 10% debentures, comprise of the amount of 10% debentures of the holding company and half of the amount of debentures in subsidiary, because 50% of debentures has been acquired by the holding company. So we need to eliminate here. We need to eliminate 500,000 from total amount of debentures in subsidiary. Since Big Berhad acquired 50% debentures in small, debentures shown here is belong to Big Berhad and part of Small Berhad. Debit debenture of Small Berhad 500,000 and credit investment in debenture 500,000. Another one is the equity reserve and liabilities. So we can see from here the ordinary share is only ordinary share of the holding company, 8 million, and the preference share also preference share of the holding company only. How this happened? We can see from here the preference share of the group refers to the preference share of Big only, because there is an elimination of preference share of Small Berhad. Debit preference share of Small Berhad 1 million, credit investment in preference share 500,000, and credit non-controlling interest 500,000. So we have debited all the preference share of Small Berhad. That's why the preference share of Small Berhad is not appear in the consolidated statement of financial position. And second last is group retained profit. This amount was taken from the analysis in the previous page, 13,502,750. And lastly, non-controlling interest is also taken from previous calculation. That is the calculation in analysis of financial statement in the previous page, amounting to 2,526,000. That is all for today's lesson. Assalamualaikum.